Hey, how you doing there? Okay, so I think just a quick aside to everything else that I've been saying. I think it's a really good idea that anyone looking at these videos or any of the content that I present should get nanotech removed from their bodies, probably immediately, just because of what they're doing. Yeah, there's too many different controls that are allowable for the interlaced nanotech sort of grid that is inside of the body or inside of most of the bodies of most people now because of all of the aerosol sprays. So again, if you can find a chance, set some time aside and get all this stuff removed. I think that would be a really good idea. The people in current leadership at the very topmost areas of society's sort of technocratic onus, I'm fairly certain a lot of them are about to go down, and a lot of it has to do with corruption, rape, bribes, blackmailing, stalking, harassment, grand larceny, attempted murders, murder, just murder in general. Like, it really runs the entire gamut in terms of what they are guilty of. So there's basically like a giant conspiratorial network that is now being revealed, and some of these guys are getting popped. One of these instances you are seeing is with the guy who used to own and was like one of the main founders of Facebook. Yeah, he's having some difficulties now, and that might be part of why he's running into this. Is that individual is probably going to be pushed away. Um, this actually kind of goes for a lot of these tech billionaire types. They are arranged by others to fulfill a certain role, and that is actually how this works. That is how you know, that is how they have things organized up there. Is that everyone fulfills a certain type of role, and they get, and oftentimes they will get fixated into these placements, and they will stay there, and that is fulfilled. So all of these guys, all of this is tied into making sure that the public accepts the technological god as the main staple ideal and system in which we fall under. I think there's other forms and forces at work here in which we can utilize for the best practical application of technology. And I don't think these guys are using it. I think, in fact, they hide a lot of what the grand gold is uh, from society, and everyone is sort of left to the wayside, including a lot of other members of the triangle. So it's only select individuals who basically can be the most conniving that are selected for these processes, and everyone else gets kind of screwed over. I think there needs to be a massive movement against this, and these guys all need to be taken down so that we can, um, you know, as a society, we can proliferate, and we don't have to run into a lot of these random ailments that pop up in people. They're actually caused by, um, you know, other extraneous sources that are not really becoming of what technology's actual use is, as well as the attacks are surreptitious, and ultimately the underlying influence behind them is nefarious.